Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Last time, we went around the past areas to see what was new here while also learning a new secret technique called Light Up to light up dark areas, which is pretty nice and handy. And we also got an old hammer from the Purity Museum, which is actually pretty cool. And today, guys, we are going to be heading eastward at long last onto Route 9, which is our next destination because we have to get through the rock tunnel. Because, you know, that's apparently a thing right now. I have no idea why, but that's just a thing. There's no apparent reason what lies beyonders. You have Pokemon with you. You're my easy target. Easy target, my patooties. I'll show you how things are done here. Route 9 itself is kind of interesting. It has a lot of... Oh, you've got yourself an Eevee, eh? Well, you know what I got? I got a Row. And she's gonna row at you. Yeah, I have no idea where I was gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and use Will-O-Wisp on it because that seems the easiest thing to do on it because I'm pretty sure you got physical attacks and everything. So that seems like the easy choice. Right. Okay, that's completely pointless on me when I'm gonna be a special attacker, you know? At least that's what I'm working on. I'm working on it, okay? Let's go ahead and use Ember, see what that does. Wow, Row, you're very close to a level up, so... Oh, that really did not do anything. Okay, well, of course you would do more damage than me, because, yeah, obviously. Let's try Confuse Ray. See what that gives us. Okay. So now you're confused. Are you gonna hit yourself? And then I can hurt you? Even more? Hey, you did! Yay! Oh wow, that did quite a bit. Awesome. Alright. Let me go ahead and use Ember. It's gonna be so great to be able to learn Flamethrower. That'd be awesome. I think we had the Firestone already in our possession. I'm not too sure about that. Oh, of course you would. Hurt yourself. But if you're planning to evolve Vulpix, don't use it until it actually knows Flamethrower, because that is the big move to be looking forward to. Since not a lot of flying types or fire types even to naturally learn Flamethrower, mind you, and just having that under your belt very early is pretty nice. Especially the fact that most fire types can't learn Flamethrower until very late. Like, especially for the Charmander family. Even as a Charizard, it is not until like the 40s where we'll learn Flamethrower. How sad is that? That's the only other fire type move that I would naturally learn outside of, I don't know, Fire Spin, which, come on, it's Fire Spin. Like, why would you do that? There we go. Row now grows to level 21. Yay! Do you learn anything in 21? Oh, you do. Oh, I was just talking about Fire Spin. That's a horrible move. It just does trap damage and has really piss poor power. So no need for that. Alright, so you're going to send on Gloom next. Gloom is basically a more powerful version of Oddish, which is not catchable on this route if I'm not mistaken. Let's go for Confuse Ray, see what that does. Because Gloom is pretty bulky. And I don't have Sisley Slide on Eevee. But I do have Confusion on Psyduck. Let's see what that does. Okay, that does a decent amount of damage, I think. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, well, of course that you would miss that. But again, that makes sense since it's a 75 accurate move, I think. Let's see, we'll press info. No, it's 85 accurate. Sorry, excuse me. If you're ever wondering about your move information of the move that you have, you can simply hover over it and press Y to get the information on that move. Glad I actually got around to doing it now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this isn't working out for you now, is it, Vulpix? We're gonna have to switch. We're gonna switch over to not Daisy. Probably Taco, since you're a bit more defensive. I really don't have much else against this guy, against Gloom, honestly, which is kind of a shock. I don't even have any flying type moves on me that I can actually properly do with that. I mean, I do have that Pidgeotto, but Pidgeotto is not an official member of my team, honestly. Dig is probably the best thing that I have. Although I could have also switched on over to Ivysaur, since it quad resists like a lot of things that Gloom has. So, you know, there's that. Wow, that barely did anything. Awesome. So now we're actually getting to a lot stronger Pokemon this time around, which is honestly kind of scary. But I think we'll be able to handle it just fine, especially now that we have Vulpix using a Will-O-Wisp half the time. Which, by the way, Rao is the only Pokemon on my team that I actually can learn Will-O-Wisp. So if I wanted to use that Will-O-Wisp team and you thought I was going to use it on someone else, well, sorry to burst your bubble, but really only Fire types can learn it, and maybe a couple of other Pokemon that I can't think of on the top of my head, but, oh well. We got a good experience on our hands, though. You're strong! I know I am, isn't it amazing? Okay, moving downwards, actually I'm gonna go ahead and heal real quick. Alright, so I switched my team around just a little bit, just because we have another fight coming up around here. And especially the fact that we have a hiker. Whoa, ha, ha, ha. Great, I was bored, eh? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Paleo. Hiker Jeremy. I have a cool-ass name. Hey, you got yourself an Onix that goes half the time. I love the hikers in these games because of their big, dopey smiles. It's so funny. Oh, hey, got a super potion to, you know, for me to use the super potion and everything else. Great. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and use that. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. I like seeing that. Alright, now, moving on. We've got more brute things going on here. Route 9. Between the Cerulean City and Rock Tunnel, which I've stated before. And look at that! We now have access to some tall grass. Man, this grass seems pretty tall. Ethers, like they said, that restores 10 PP to a singular move. Hey! Hey, but, excuse me. Excuse me. There you go. Now I can actually encounter you. Go, my super bug Pokemon! Yeah. Sure. You can go as long as... Oh, you only got one Pokemon? That's fine. Are you serious? You got one Pokemon and it ends up... Oh, this is a bad matchup here. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and switch here. I was gonna go into the new Pokemon I can find on this route, but considering the fact all you just got is a freaking Paris, like, come on. You're a joke, man. You're a freaking joke. Let's call it like how it is. Oh! So you don't use Spore, but you use Sleep Powder, and you got lucky with it. Okay, okay. I see how you like to gamble here. Well, lucky for you, I got some healing items to help you deal with that. Like, not an Awakening. Actually, I do have an Awakening. Oh, I might as well go ahead and use that just to get that out of the way. Because I got full heals, so might as well go ahead and do that. I woke up, and it's going to do Jack Schlowers around there. Because Paris' special attack stat is god-awful, on top of its own physical attack stat. Because, you know, duh. Look at that. So easy. You're quite weak to fire, dude. You think it'll be a stand up against a Vulpix like that? No. No. But catch a Connor. My bug Pokemon! Yeah. I'll give you your money. Ha 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 ha. Alright, now you're done. I've done embarrassing you and everything. Oh, look, there's Eradicate over there. I haven't caught Eradicate yet, but hey, maybe I'll catch one a little later. Oh, look, there's even more grass around there, too. Cool. Sweet. I like seeing new stuff around here. Where does this lead? This leads me to a hiker. Okay, cool. Ha ha ha! Bring it on! Yeah, sure, I can bring it on for you, Paleo. What do you got for me? You have 3 whole Pokemon. Okay. I guess you got some rock types and maybe even a fighting type too. Anyways, you got training here, so might as well go ahead and talk about the new Pokemon you can find here, and there's only 3 of them. Fearow is an evolved form of Spearow. It's fast, light, aggressive, and not a whole lot else. The moves it has to start off with are fine, but sadly a lot of the stronger TMs that it gets aren't available for a while. And the biggest drawback to it is that it doesn't learn Drill Peck until level 47. So you're going to be stuck with Peck unless you use TM, so, you know, just be careful about that. It's not bad, it can definitely do a lot of good damage, but you are going to use TMs to shell out a good type coverage against it, so keep that in mind when you're using it. If you're looking for a flying type that has some solid moves, I think at this point you'd be better off with using Pidgeot, because at least with Pidgeotto, at least it has some decent moves to back it up. Especially with Wing Attack, which is so much better. You know what else is also on this route? None other than the evolved forms of the Nidorans. So we got Nidorina, which is actually the female counterpart that evolves from female Nidoran. Nidorina is basically more defensive, but on top of that, learns many, many great moves. And on top of that, we have the Moonstone available to us right now, so Nidorina can evolve right away to get access to some killer moves later on. Of course, that's not going to be here for a while, so just be careful about that. You might as well go ahead and evolve it right away if you want to, because Nidorina's moves to start off with aren't too terribly great and aren't the best as it later on evolves. But Double Kick and Poison Sting to start off with aren't bad, and the Poison type moves that it does want to learn aren't available to it through level up. It's mainly through TMs. So it's probably best to evolve it. Poison Ground, again, is a great offensive type, and it learns many great moves for type coverage. The same goes for Nidoran male's evolved form, Nidorino, that can also be captured here. Their encounter rates are a lot different depending on which version that you're actually playing, so keep that in mind if you want to catch one of these Pokemon. Like I said, Nidorino, again, is a lot more aggressive and faster than Nidorina, so if you're looking for that, I'm pretty sure that's the one that you're going to go for. Same moves, same type once fully evolved, and same method of evolving. It's just a more aggressive version of Nidorina. If that's what you want to go for, by all means go ahead and go for it. Neither of these Pokemon are outright bad, it just goes to show of which kind of playstyle that you want to go with these poison types. I wish I could say the same thing about this kid who's using Sandshrew. By the way, though, if you're playing Pikachu version, again, it's a good idea to actually catch a Sandshrew if you're not planning to have it for your team. Just saying for future references later on. Might as well go ahead and stay in. Even though this Raticate actually is pretty scary at level 21, even though we're just starting off here. Let's go ahead and use Scald. Whoa, Super Fang. That cuts half of my own maximum HP, which is kind of terrifying. And what the damage do I have? That was like a third damage right there. Gosh dang it. Okay, you're using Quick Attack, which is a lot of freaking damage. Come on. Very close. And I didn't get the Bird Chance, which would have been nice. I kind of phone physical. You're using Super Fang as your last move? Okay, that's fine. I was only half my HP. Quick Attack would have done a whole lot better, but hey, you know, I'm not the one who's racing Eradicate, but if it were me, I would have gone with the Quick Attack instead. I can't measure up. Hey, check it out, he gave us 420. Boo-boo. I'm just a weirdo like that. Item over here. There's another Super Potion, which, by the way, that reminds me, I gotta go ahead and heal Daisy. Because it would be a good idea to actually, you know, making sure that she, you know, doesn't faint. You know, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but whatever. You crazy? No! That's me, that's the crazy one. Oh, there's actually an item back there. Boo! Alright, item. What is it? Oh, it's 5 Pokeballs. I bet you there's actually another items around here, too. Is there? No, it's just another chance to catch more Pokemon off this route. Okay, lame-o. Going over here, I think this is where we need to go. Oh, hey, we got ourselves a new type of train over here. This is a Karate Master. Aren't you a little toughie? They're big and muscular, tend to use fighting-type Pokemon, but also rock and ground-type moves as well. So they're basically more deranged versions of the hikers, I guess. Just more fit versions, I guess, without the belly. Just more serious. with Mambosos. Ah! We're gonna go ahead and use the Orb of Confusion. There you go. Whoa, that cry chopped it a lot. Mankeys aren't that bad. They can easily take them out. Okay, never mind. Wow, I'm really low on levels. I gotta do some serious training here. What? Oh, come on. Really? That took me out in one shot. Dude, that ain't cool. Alright, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use Bob this time around. Just go ahead and, you know, be able to take a hit very well, since Poison actually resists fighting type moves, which a lot of people for some reason don't even know. It's kind of funny how that's the case. It's not very effective, but this Whiplash will break your neck. Oh wait, do monkeys even have necks? They're just like the balls with feet. That's kind of what it looks like to me. In fact, aren't we all, really? You just don't even see its neck. I guess the physiology of some Pokemon are just like built that way. And yet for some reason Taco is still standing. Not Taco, a Daisy. Oh yeah, there's your sad face. Oh, she's shaking. Can fade at any moment. Oh, well, we gotta get you going here. Revives. There you are. Boom. I gotta make sure he's okay, or she's okay, you know? Come on. Or whatever your preference, you know, Daisy. Whatever your preference. And yes, I still have that Arcanine in my team. Excuse me. There you go. What do you got? Don't you dare patronize me! Too late, pal. I'm just kidding. Alright, going over this side, we now have access to Route 10, which is pretty nice. Which is actually kind of interesting how this part is actually Route 10, which I'm not too really keen on that. I actually did not know there'd be tall grass in this area, so actually just give me a quick second to get my notes down properly here. Okay, so I'm back. We have Nidorino's all afoot, which is actually pretty cool. But also one new Pokemon over here, which is interesting that you can catch a Pokemon like this very early. That Pokemon is none other than, wherever it went. I have no idea where it went. Are you gone? It was here just like 2 seconds ago. Oh, there it is. Perfect. It's none other than Krabby. I was kind of expecting this Pokemon to be appeared like a little bit later, but hey, that does not seem to be the case right now, does it? Krabby is pretty decent. It's a slow physical attacker that's got some really good defense, and once fully evolved, its physical attack and defense is absolutely ginormous. If only its speed were just a little bit better, then, you know, I could, like, wholeheartedly accept this as a viable Pokemon. The other thing that holds it back a little bit is that its moves just really aren't that great. I mean, it does get access to some interesting moves through TMs like X-Scissor, for example. But a lot of the stronger water-type moves aren't going to be available to it for a while, such as Crab Hammer, which is basically a waterfall but with a high critical hit chance. It's not too bad, and Kingler definitely is a strong-ass Pokemon. It's just something that you gotta be careful about, since it's not going to be the fastest Pokemon in the world, and yeah. I caught it by the feather, or the tip of its wings, I guess. I have no idea. Wow, okay, I actually caught that very easily, which is kind of unique. I never thought to do that. Hey, Psyduck is now level 23. Awesome. Psyduck wants to learn Disable. Well, that's certainly a lot better than Tail Whip, we'll say that for much. Disable is basically a move where Disable is the last move that your opponent used. It's best used when you're slower than your opponent. And considering the fact that Psyduck doesn't have that great speed, that's probably a great idea to have. And I can read its Pokedex entry because we're actually near the end of the route, which is actually pretty nice. Well, actually we're in the new route, but you know what it is I'm trying to say. At least I hope it... Oh, there's an item over here. A Super Lure! Well, that allows the lure function to actually last a lot longer. Basically like a Super Repel, but in the forms of a lure. Uh-oh, we've gotten into trouble. Well, hey! You're the kid that's been getting in our way all the time. Uh-oh. We're trapped! It's because of you that Team Rocket's reputation was totally smashed. We'll never be able to face the boss at this rate. which means we'll have to take our revenge on you. Uh-oh. Yep, we're screwed. 4 against 1. Hold it. Ganging up on a child? I absolutely can't forgive that. Who are you, lady? We'll gang up and take you on too. I'll handle these 3. Could you take that other one for me? Leave it to me. Good answer. Now then, let's go. Oh yeah, let's freaking do this. Oh, it's so nice to see that awesome character pop up. I actually completely forgot that this event actually happened, believe it or not. So we gotta go ahead and fight this one Rocket Grunt while that super cool ass trainer with the Lapras takes on the other Pokemon that we have, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we use Disable, since I know for a fact that that thing is faster. And great, my defense fell. Awesome. Yay! So it works. See, when you're slower, you'll be able to deactivate Crunch. When you're faster, not so much. But consider the fact my defense has fallen, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to Taco. Since I think that'd be the easier choice, and its defenses are a lot better when it comes to dealing with Raticate. I'm sorry, other Pokemon. I do love you. I know you got the potential. It's just that it's gonna take a while for that to come in. Oh, hey, nice. I like seeing that. That's because of high friendship, actually. Bouncy Bubble. Let's go ahead and use that. Are we faster? We are faster. Cool. I like seeing that. I like it. I like it. Go ahead and use Super Fang, which is totally fine. We can totally deal. Oh, Taco's about to have a level up too, which is pretty nice. There we go. Down for the count. At least I hope you are, right? You are down for the count, right? Yes, you are. Awesome. Perfect. And with that, Taco is now level 26. Cool. Let's see how that other awesome trainer did with the rest of her interactions. What if the boss hears about this? Good. Let him know. I want him to know. Jeez, kid, just how strong are you? He runs away. Even 3 of us rushing you wasn't enough. Those incredibly powerful Ice-type Pokemon. Who are you? I'm Lorelei of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shall I freeze you all solid too? Oh, is she not playing around? Elite Four? We surrender! Ah! You're a pretty talented trainer. It was plain to see during your battle. I see, so you're collecting gym badges. I look forward to when you come to challenge the Pokemon League. Until then, see ya. Oh, that was so cool running into Lorelei like that. I will always be forever grateful for that. Lorelei is one of my favorite trainers out there. It's pretty dope. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and quickly heal right over here because, well, double Enchantress, I guess. We've reached the end of our journeys here on Route 10 and 9. So, we've reached the entrance where the Rock Tunnel is actually going to be. And with that being said, next time on Let's Play Let's Go Eevee, or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we're going to be heading ourselves into Rock Tunnel, which is going to be our next major dungeon before we head over to our next destination, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all here next time for more Let's Go Eevee. Bye!